Hey you guys, PJD here. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be another What's New This Week video, and I have some things that I'm excited to show you. Now, I am hoping that the day I'm filming this, I get to have this up actually on YouTube today because I want you to catch these kind of sales that are going on. Right now, at the timing of this, the filming of this video, they are having the Ulta like 21 days of beauty or something like that. So every day they have different like hot steals and buys and things that you can get at like half price that you normally would not find. That to me is one thing that differentiates Ulta from Sephora, because although I do like Sephora, of course, you see I get lots of things from them and they have their annual sale and 20% off and all that stuff. Ulta giving you some of those same items that you could find at Sephora but at half price is, to me, outstanding. It's just that their shipping, I hated that Ulta would take so long to ship, but honestly, the last two things I've gotten from Ulta within the same week. They've been so fast with shipping. Anyway, to get to the first product that I purchased from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, it happens to be something that I did look at in Sephora, and I said, another BB cream, maybe I don't need it, but I just like that this one from Smashbox says BB water. I don't know why that was impressive to me. I got it in the shade dark because I knew I would need the darkest shade available, but look at this. Right, so look how they've put it on the box, right? And then look at what the actual shade is. Anyway, when you fan it out, for me, when it settles, it actually does work. And again, it's a BB cream, so don't think of it as if you have lots of hyperpigmentation or things that you're trying to cover. This is not the deal. You may want to instead use this because it has SPF 30 in it. As a side note, you may want to use this as a primer to your foundation, but if you're just trying to do something light and nice for the face, this is really great. I wore this the other day, just this alone, and you know, again, because it has my SPF 30 in it, I felt good to go. So anyway, I'll just show you what this shade looks like. It has a little dropper here, so let me just dispense just a little droplet right there. You can see it. I'm going to fan it out for you. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. See how it, yeah, so it's, I mean, if I had my way, it would have a little less yellow in it, but as you can see, it's very light. It's not doing much by way of coverage, but it does give you this kind of nice uniform look. I would have probably put a little dash more red in it for my complexion, but it actually does work when it's fanned out. As I said, it's like a thin formula. But anyway, because I got this during the Ulta special, it was one of the steals of the day. I didn't pay the regular, this is like 40 something bucks. I paid like 22. So 22 or 25. So the fact that I get to test out the full size of something I had been eyeing anyway for such a cheap price, you know, that made me happy. Now, I will tell you too, while this whole Ulta Days of Beauty thing is still going on a specific date, and just keep an eye on it, I think it's the 24th, so it's actually coming up this week, the Smashbox primer water, I think it's called primer water or photo water, but it's this clear thing that you put on your face, not only after you've done your makeup, but you can do it before to actually prime your face. That one is regularly priced at $32, and it's going to be on sale for $16, not the travel size one, because the travel size is already sold for $16 and they have it at Sephora for $16, but the full size is going to be $16. So I'm getting that for sure, just to test it. Why not test it at half price? So that I got. The other thing that I got from Ulta, this is not from the 21 Days of Beauty, it was just something else that I picked up as a part of my What's New This Week. I'll tell you, for a while, to take off my makeup, I've gone through about 2 or 3 bottles of this. This is the $10 size. This is from Boscia. It's called Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. If that would focus, there we go. And it literally is just like an oil, like that. Just put a little dab there and just use that, and really the makeup, oh, maybe you can't see because the BB cream is so light, but my finger has like the tint of that color on it from the BB cream that I swatched in that same area. So you put this on your face, and it really does break down your makeup. Boom, wash it off your face, makeup is gone, and then you basically can wash. I like to follow up by actually washing my face, but this for some can be, you know, if you wanted this to be your whole process of cleansing your face, you could, but I actually like to wash my face with a cleanser. This to me, I just use to take off the makeup, and I think it does a really good job. And then I said to myself, instead of always buying the $10 one, because this really does last a good long while, I said, instead of always doing that, why don't I just get the $30 one, which is the full size. But instead, what I decided to do, and you may be able to see I'm almost at the end of this, and I have no more. So instead of that, I said, let me just try this one because it got really good reviews too. So I just want to try something different. This is by Clinique, and this one is called Take the Day Off. And the price of this was $29. 29 bucks for this Clinique product. And let me just show you this. It's in solid form. And if you could see this little portion right here that I've been digging out right there. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder, so it's awkward. But right here, this little portion that I've been digging out, it's not even deep, right? The indentation is not deep. I must have used this at least 3 to 4 times already to take makeup, all of my makeup off of my face, and that's not even a deep indentation. So like people have said in reviews that I read online, this should last me a good long time because I have barely put a dent in it and it's taken off my makeup beautifully. So I'm not upset that I tried something new. I just took a shot and tried something new and it worked. Another thing that makes me happy, this is kind of not what, oh, well, maybe I should save that to the end because that wasn't a what's new this week. This is a what's new this week from Sephora. You know how they have those little things you can pick up on as you're exiting or you're on the checkout line. So I got this little makeup cleansing bar, much like the Beauty Blender cleanser that they have. So I picked this up. It's the Sephora brand. I've been using it to clean brushes and sponges, my Alcone sponge, Beauty Blender sponge and brushes, and it works really well. It also comes, and it's only $8. This is the tiny one. They do have a larger size, but that wasn't at the little checkout section, and I looked online because this actually worked really well, and it was sold out. So, and the reason why I bought this is because I had run out of my Dr. Bronner's, which you know I use to clean my brushes and sponges and all that stuff, but this one works super, super well. I don't want to say better than the Beauty Blender one, but maybe. And the scent for me, this smells like soap. Like if you're just thinking of, I don't even want to say Dove, but maybe kind of Dove-ish. And for me, I prefer this scent than the Beauty Blender Solid Bar scent. So yeah. And it comes with one of these little like sponges, not sponges, these like mats that people get in the much larger size to actually clean off their brushes. So I thought that was cute and a nice little addition. But this soap works really well. And again, it's just the Sephora brand. I hope the sun isn't there too much so that you can see it. It says mini solid brush cleanser or cleaner. It doesn't say cleanser. Mini solid brush cleaner. There we go. So that's that. It's been working well. I did also get this new brush from Sephora. I walked into Sephora. This is brush number 66. It was on display. I'll put the price up here, but it was like 36 or so. And I saw this, and just looking at it, I said, oh, it's a contour brush, right? And then I moved closer, and it said foundation brush. And then I felt it. I'm like, foundation brush. It's soft, but it's dense. Because I do have another brush, Terra, whatever that company is. I had hauled it couple videos, quite a few videos back actually, and I was talking about how soft it is, but it's so soft that it's almost ineffective to apply makeup. I have to ask you guys because I'm not really sure what type of product. It's too flimsy for like a powder, and then way too flimsy for something that's like a cream or more dense. So it's weird. I don't know. But this brush, so I was saying, even though it's super soft, it's dense. It's densely packed in this like the actual brush itself, the way it's made. So I said, how would this work? I went home. I actually checked out some reviews. I didn't see a bad review at all on this. I decided to pick it up. People are saying it gives them like a Beauty Blender-like application. Am I going to say that I get a Beauty Blender-like application? Here's what I can say. I do like how it applies my makeup. It does not, the whole point of what they do say or claim about their own brush is that it's not going to absorb as much product as your Beauty Blender, or they don't use that name specifically, but they say your makeup sponge, as your makeup sponge would. Because you know how sometimes your makeup sponge, and that's a part of why you get such a beautiful application when you're applying it with, let's say, your wet Beauty Blender, but it is absorbing some of it, and it's just applying it very neatly and well on your face. This one is saying that it's going to absorb less in the brush. I think this is so weird because it's like I put the product, let's say even the other day, even today, I had product on the back of my hand. I was dabbing the brush in it, applying it, and it was going on beautifully. But it's like it's like everything that's on the brush, it transfers to your face, because even now this brush technically should be dirty in a sense, because I used it this morning, and now as I'm putting it on my hand, see how that is just coming off just lightly, like you may see like a light tint of the foundation. So I think that's the Beauty Blender like part of it. Like, it is absorbing some product, but it's not absorbing nearly as much as I would have thought, because I've been using this brush since I purchased it, and not just with the foundation. I know this is not good, but not just with the foundation that I used today. I've been using it with different ones, because what I noticed was, I said, oh, let me try this foundation. So I tried it with foundation X first. Okay, good. Next day I said, oh, let me try it. And I said, oh, I didn't clean the brush, so it's still going to have the foundation, which, you know, all of my foundations are not identical in shade. So it's like, oh, putting this on is going to be a pain, because it may transfer some of the color from what I used the previous day. No, it didn't. It's like it dissolved from the brush or something. It's completely weird. So I used it, and today was like the 4th day or so with a totally different, I have a lot of foundations, a totally different foundation, and I never felt as if the foundation from the previous day transferred to the next day. So what happens to it, I don't know. I can't even tell you, but it just blots on your face nicely. I do like this brush. If anything, I was gonna say that it's a little difficult if you're trying to go into like corners and things, because it is a bit fat. See that? But then I was thinking in my head one day, I was going to work or coming home from, why are these the things I consider? But anyway, I was thinking one day that if they design this brush with more of an angular or a part that was kind of slanted and a bit more slender, then you can use that section of the brush for getting into tight spaces. But I kind of think they did. I don't think I pushed the brush out of shape. I think this part is a little bit like that. So I've been using, and I don't think it's because I squished it. This part has been positioned a bit closer, these little fibers. So that's the part that I've been using to kind of get in the corners. Otherwise, that would be the only like con, is that it's awkward to get into tiny spaces. But otherwise, I really do like this brush. Would I say that it replaces a Beauty Blender or an Alcone sponge? No, I just think it's a different type of brush to apply product. And I do like that it seems to get rid of the last foundation you put on, and it allows you to almost start fresh without even cleaning the brush with a new foundation. So that was kind of weird, but I like that. That works for me. So that's that brush. I did get, I don't know if I showed you this in another What's New This Week video, but I did get the White Peony Leave-In Conditioner from Mielle Organics. And it's just in a spray bottle, so there we go. I've used it on my head. You see how that just quickly went away, right? I'll do it on this side of my hand. All right, so it just absorbs, or at least you don't get that white color, I should say. It has like a kind of florally type of scent. The scent is okay. Of course, good ingredients, again, which she does have on her website. So you can I'll let this focus. But yeah, you can definitely see, that's not focusing. You can definitely see all of the ingredients, there we go, on her website and all that stuff. So that's great. What do I think of this so far? You know, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know that this is something I'm going to look to purchase again, but it certainly hasn't done anything bad to my hair. It doesn't leave it crispy and hard or anything. It's just okay. I think my hair, though, is quite needy and it needs more. So I am excited about, oh, and again, hopefully I get this up today, because then you would be able to get this sale too. Soultanicals released a spring line, and I purchased a lot of her new items. She has an edge control, got that. She has a new deep conditioner, got that. She has a leave-in hair moisturizer, or did she call it a leave-in conditioner? I can't recall, but this is what she put in the description that made me buy. And I know I'm going to say this again when I actually receive it. It is for super dry, which I always say my hair is super dry, right? Super dry hair, but then she put matted hair. There is a difference between having dry hair and matted hair. So if that product is supposed to help matted hair, I'm going to be in good shape. So she does have a code, and I don't want to say the wrong code, but I do have it on Instagram. So look back a couple of posts. I'll put my Instagram name here, and you'll see that Soultanicals code, so you can save 30% off of, I think you had to spend 30 bucks or so, but that's not hard to do if you're going to be picking up different things. And it's not just on her spring line, it's on other stuff too. I did get also pure oils. This is from the brand Silk Elements. I picked this up at a Sally's on the ground. It's intense intense conditioning and hydration mask. This is it right here. Has good ingredients. This is the product. It smells nice. It has like some sort of fruity scent, but like I've smelled this before. So some other brand of hair product uses this scent or similar scent profile. Let me try and show you the ingredients. The print is kind of tiny on here though, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Actually, I don't see the ingredients. I think that was the part that was behind the label. But they're just telling you right on the front that it has no parabens, no silicones. You probably won't be able to make that all out tiny print, but that's what it's saying, right? Oh, you can see it. No mineral oil, no petroleum. Okay, great. So it is free of all of those things. This is a dense conditioner. As you can see, it's like new, so I really haven't used it, but here's what I did do. Because I'm so eager beaver whenever I get new products, I did take my hair, I cleansed it with a cleanser, I split it because I did something else on the other side. I used this after shampooing, I conditioned with this, let it sit, because I think their recommended time, yep, was 5 to 10 minutes, and I washed it out, and I felt like my hair was getting hard with this on it. So I already feel, and if you want to see an actual review on this, let me know, but you can see how it's creamy little product there. Right, so one of those, right? So when I keep rubbing, it's not really gonna sink into my skin, kind of gonna sit there as it did on my hair, which is okay. But why was my hair still feeling dry with this product on it? Anyway, that is kind of, you know, it's not a real review, but that's kind of how my hair felt after I washed it off. It felt creamy initially, and it was detangling beautiful, and I was hopeful because with my Sally card, I actually paid $10 for, including tax, for that product and another one from the Pure Oils division of the Silk Elements line and brand. And so that price was good. It was like I paid $5 for each of them. So I'm not, you know, boo-hooing over it, but it felt delicious as I was actually running my fingers through it. I was able to detangle easily. It smells good. But then once it sat for 5 to 10 minutes and I washed it out, it didn't feel like anything. It felt, there was a little shine there, which was impressive because my hair doesn't usually accept shine that easily. So there was a little bit of shine, but in terms of how it felt, no, I don't want my hair to feel like that. So that wasn't great. I wasn't happy about that. Next thing up from them, I got this because I saw the name Moisturizing Marmalade. And again, it has that same seal about no parabens, etc. And I said, okay, great, great, great. What does a marmalade make you feel like? I felt like this was going to be some creamy, rich, you know, something, whatever for my hair. I didn't read, because it is written here on the front, that it's a concentrated styling cream gel. It's a clear gel. I don't want to spill that over, but like what you would normally expect. See that? It almost look a little slimy there, right? Okay, so it's like that. It's a gel you put on your hair. It defined really well, brought a lot of definition to my hair. So that was lovely. But and this may be based on how much I use. So again, if you want to see a Curl That Fro, remember that series I used to have? Anyway, if you want to see me actually use this, then certainly let me know. But it gave definition, but I also saw after it dried. First of all, it dried with not the hardest cast I've ever had, but there was a slight cast there, and it had white film on it. So even though it's I don't want to say it's clear because it's not. It's kind of this milky white kind of color, and that's how it kind of remained on my hair, not throughout, but kind of at the scalp. So maybe I didn't drag it all the way through, so maybe that was me, but I did see some film and things there. Just kind of as not a warning, but I told you guys already, I did the review about the Clinique Chubby in the Nude Ample Amber shade that I have. Sephora, if it's still active and they still have supplies in, they have a code that you could use called In the Nude, where you can get a free sample of one. And this is not a bad amount of free sample to get, because I wanted to get the shade 1 down from Ample Amber just to see how that would work with my skin tone, because I may have edited this out, but I said in a Sephora store, I swatched it on my hand and it seemed like this one could work for me too, which was kind of weird. So I got the sample of Gargantuan Golden. This is what the sample is. And see how it looks like it would work on my hand, but on my face, it does not work. So if anything, maybe I would use this for highlighting. I'll show you now the Ample Amber. I'll swatch that next to it just so you can see the two. So yeah, difference in shade. So that golden one, not gonna work, even though from this angle it kind of looked like, oh, if you blend it out, maybe it could. But this is absolutely my shade, the Ample Amber. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. And unfortunately, shame, Sephora, the darkest shade that you can get with that in the nude code is Gargantuan Golden. So if you would need something like I would need Ample Amber, it's not available. In Clover, not available. Last thing that I'll show you in this What's New This Week is Origins. Oh, look, I'm up to here. I'm up to here. This is a Maskimizer. This cost about 20 or 22 bucks. I got it through Sephora, but you can certainly get it from Origins or wherever. This product is supposed to be a primer for your masks. I love facial masks. Many of you already know this. And this you're supposed to spray on your face before you actually put on the mask, because whatever your mask is supposed to do, and this is not specific to Origin mask, but any mask, whatever your mask is supposed to do, this is supposed to enhance it so your face is better prepared to receive it and allow it to kind of bring that same mask but to the next level, right? So whatever it's supposed to do is supposed to improve it and do it even better. I've used this quite a few times already. You just do a little spray on your face. They ask you to pat it in a little bit and then apply your mask. I've used it with different types of masks. I used it with my Sephora brand mask, the one that's supposed to be similar to the Glam Glow one. And actually, I like that one more, and I won't be buying that Glam Glow one in the black jar anymore, because I actually think the Sephora one is really, really good at extracting dirt from your face, but at a much cheaper price. Anywho, I used it with that, and what I can say is when you put it in front of, or you use your face to prime before the mask, and you're going to apply a mask that's like a creamy thing, it helps you to, yes, slide it all over your face better. It does tingle, so it's, you know, even starting the tingling process. So that Sephora mask on its own tingles, so the two combined, my face was really tingling. But aside from the tingle and the ability to glide the mask even more along your face, just glide it easily, I can't say, because these were masks that I already liked and that mask that I knew worked well for me, I can't say that it worked even better. Now, there was one day, and this could be the anomaly, who knows, and again, more testing would be needed, but one day I did use that same Sephora mask. I used the primer, and it extracted even more, because the next day, because sometimes with that mask you will see it will like pull stuff out of your face. I don't mean in that moment, I mean like the next day you may see like a bump formed or something, or like it's ready to be popped, one of those kind of things, right? So I saw more of that the next day when I had taken when I had used this along with that Sephora mask. So would that have happened anyway? I don't know. So I can't say that this is something that I need to repurchase. Like, I see such a major difference that this needs to be a part of my mask routine now. I don't know. It's cool. I'll definitely finish the bottle. I like the tingle that at least mentally makes me feel like something is happening. But is something really happening? I would really have to test more and see, because I'm not certain. So I am at 22 minutes. Hopefully I can edit some of this down a bit. Probably not. It's probably going to be right at that mark. So I will talk to you all soon. I have tons more things to show you, but I'm going to do these in separate videos. And I hope you're all doing well. Let me know if you have any questions below. What's new this week for you? I'll talk to you soon. And thank you everyone who's been subscribing and everything. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Bye.